Aloha ingoa o Ari Patu o Tanofo I Folsom, California.
Aloha ingoa o Brandy Atuatasi o Lo'unu'u o San Diego, California. Hi, my name is Brandy Atuatasi and I'm from San Diego.
Hi, my name is Ari Patu. I'm from Folsom, California.
The process of getting Samoan to Stanford actually started before our freshman year.
I think Stanford offered some 50-odd languages when we looked at the course catalog of all the languages. There was like some Hawaiian and other places around the world, but nothing for Samoa or even Tonga or Fiji. But us being mostly Samoan, we wanted to get Samoan here. So it started with a lot of meetings and coordination with the language department, the language center.
I mean, it was also very important for the language center to know that there was interest across campus in the language, and so we had to reach out to different people, especially within the Pacific Islander community.
And that was a ton of like surveys, and she made surveys and sent them out. And I know for the football team there was a lot of support and a lot of interest. I just wanted to learn about the Samoan culture.
And finally, in May of 2022, which was also AAPI month, we found out that the language was approved, and it started here last winter quarter.
So my mom is half black, half white. My dad is full Polynesian. But we actually grew up in Eugene, Oregon, separated from where my dad's family side of the family is in Seattle, Washington. So we didn't grow up with a lot of Polynesians around us. And so we had a piece of that culture, whatever pieces my dad took from his mom and his dad growing up, but we didn't, I guess I wasn't surrounded and immersed in it. As in some areas, I assume like Utah and San Diego have a ton of Polynesians.
My dad's full Samoan. He's from Tutuila, which is an island in American Samoa. So he lived in Samoa for a bit of his life. Both of his parents were from there. Growing up was difficult for just me and my siblings to really pick up on the language. We're all half Samoan. We weren't exposed to it enough to get to a point where we could understand it and fluently speak the language. That was really my driving force for getting the language here. You know, I think initially our intentions were really to target like people like us, Polynesians, who growing up weren't exposed to the Samoan language enough to really pick it up. And so we really wanted to like target like our community. However, when the course started, we had so much interest, and there's a lot of people from non-Polynesian backgrounds that joined the class. Honestly, it's been like one of my favorite things about the class to just see these people from different backgrounds to have this like growing love for the Samoan culture.
I didn't realize how big of a deal this was. I don't think in the process of creating it, but once it was a thing and Stanford was having a Samoan class, I think the news spread like wildfire among the entire Polynesian community. And that's why you get guys reaching out like Troy, like Rebel Soldiers, Common Kings, to know that want to come and invest and speak to us because they know what it's like growing up as a young Polynesian, as Troy, like as a student athlete going to campus with maybe not a lot of Polynesians on campus or surrounded by.
It's been pretty common for like the people coming from different parts of the states and don't have a Polynesian background. A lot of the times they'd like have never interacted with another Polynesian or Pacific Islander in their life before coming to California for school. So it's been really nice to kind of introduce them to this new culture and this new way of living that they like otherwise wouldn't have, had any exposure to. Whaapatai te la lava, tofa soifua.
Tofa soifua!